Selenium. I will go to my web browser, okay, and I am going to search for Maven repository, okay. So Maven repository is nothing but a collection of libraries. It contains all the jars of different version. You can pick any version, whatever you want, okay. So this is a Maven repository. Go to the first website it appears, and in the top search bar search for Selenium, okay, because I need a Selenium library. So this is the place where you will find all the jars which you require. Search it, and here if you see Selenium hyphen Java is there. Click on it, and once you click on it, there are a lot of versions available over here, and the date is also mentioned when it was launched for the public. So the latest version is 4.11.x, 4.11.0, and it was launched in 31st of July 2023. So I'm going to use the latest version because it will remove all the vulnerabilities. Okay, you don't have to face anything. If we use the outdated version, you might face some problem. So I'm going to use the latest version. So now you have this one. So here if you see that different build tools are available in the markets actually. Maven is a build tool, Grader is a build tool. All these are nothing but the build tools, but we are using the Maven. So Maven tab you have to select and click it. It will automatically copy the content. And you have to go back to your project. And remember I told you guys that pom.xml is our setting file, right? So I'm going to my pom.xml file. Here I am going to do a setting. Okay, so how will I do the setting? There is one tag we have to remember in pom.xml, that is dependencies. Okay, so once you do that, you just have to copy paste. So you can just relate dependencies as with libraries. So whenever I say dependency, it is nothing but a library actually. Okay, what I mean is libraries, but in Maven term, they say it's a dependency. Why dependency? Because my project is dependent on Selenium jar. My project is dependent on Selenium library. That is the reason we are saying dependencies, and this is one of my dependencies. Okay, I go to Maven repository, copy pasted the content and pasted here. Now you just have to see right here, load Maven changes. This will appear automatically. Just click on it. It will download the jar for you. It will download the library for you. Now it is downloaded. If you see in the left side, sync is there and there is a tick, green tick is there. It means that it has successfully downloaded the. So now if you see that before downloading the Selenium jar, I have only JDK, but now I have Selenium also. How it came actually? If see Selenium, all the libraries which I need comes under my project. If I don't import this Selenium, I will not able to use the Selenium classes. Okay, how it came? So Maven did for me. So that's what I mean by managing the dependencies. If I go to my this one, manage the libraries, or I can write manage the dependencies. Okay, manage the dependencies. So here manually I don't have to go download the jar. Here what I'm doing, simply I'm providing a Selenium name, okay, Selenium hyphen Java, and this is a version I want. So Maven will automatically download from the Maven repository and put it into my project. Okay, so that is the way how Maven simplifies my most of the tasks. Now I have the Selenium and Java both in my project. I can easily able to play around with the Java classes. I can easily use the Selenium jar classes also. Okay, so first thing first, what are the classes we are going to use in Selenium jar? We have to understand. Okay, the most widely interface or the classes which we are going to use in Selenium is Selenium important interface and classes which we are going to use. First is WebDriver. Okay. Second is Chrome driver. Third is web element. Remember, before this I was talking about the web element. That is the reason I told you that now from now onwards I'm going to use the word web element. Web element is nothing, it represents the tag. Okay. Chrome driver. What is a Chrome driver? Chrome driver basically is to represent the Chrome browser. Okay. Browser. Similarly, for Firefox, we have Firefox driver. Okay, it will represent the Firefox browser. All these are classes present inside the Selenium jar. Okay, this WebDriver is nothing but a interface. Okay, so remember you can quickly revise that interface topic. So interface contains lot of different services, and Chrome driver, Firefox driver are nothing but the implementer of WebDriver. Okay, so let's create a simple automation thing in the project. I will go to my main method. Okay, so first thing first, what we have to write, we need a driver. So here, if I go to the web page, manually I have to input. This is my username and password. Okay. So before doing so, let's quickly see what is the test case we are going to automate. So I want to automate a test case with this one. Login with username and valid password. This is the test case I want to automate using Selenium. Okay. Now we can break down the test cases into test steps. What are the tests involved? What are the test steps involved in testing this test case? The first step is launch browser. Launch browser, or you can better write Chrome browser. Second one is to enter URL which you want to test. Third one is enter username. Fourth one is enter password. And last one is hit login button. So see, one test case contains 5 steps. Okay, so I'm going to do it manually first. So first thing first, I open the web browser. Okay, here I will give the second step, and rest I have already told you guys. Same thing we are going to achieve in automation. So I'll go to my project, how to open a browser. So in order to do so, we have to write WebDriver. Yeah. So before this, I was talking about WebDriver, right? So how this WebDriver interface appearing over here? Because I have imported the Selenium jar. So just use this, and I'm going to give the name. So here driver is responsible for providing the, performing all the actions. Okay. Opening the browser. Okay. Entering the URL and all. So it is responsible for performing the actions. So here this line will launch the browser, Chrome browser. So let me just copy paste the whole thing over here, and then we are going to see one by one. Okay, first step I have done. Second step is to enter the URL. How to enter the URL? So this Chrome driver, or you can say this web driver, provides a different methods to interact with the browsers. So in order to enter the URL, we have to use get method. So here if you see, this auto suggestion is appearing get, and it is expecting a URL of a string type. So I'm going to select it and give the website. So I'll go to the website which I want to test, copy the whole thing. Don't forget to write the whole thing. You have to write the HTTPS, otherwise it will not work. Okay. Now let's see what will happen in this case. I'll run my program. See, now